write up these things for adult toys from Pretty Little Dan Incorporated called the Dando instead of a dildo. And these things, that have a weird way of being born on the show, and they just kind of stick. And then after a while, you kind of forget how they started, but you keep it going because it's fun and ultimately stupid. So if I can make this work, this, by the way, will be, I'm hoping not the only time we ever get a chance to play this, but I do have what I think is a semi-binding legal disclaimer embedded in here so as to not get us sued by the Dallas Cowboys.
Nice.
But just in case, you're going to hear it now. And then after this, I don't know if we're going to get a C&D from Frisco or not, but if we do, you get to enjoy it now. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
No, you're not.
Dallas Cowboys fans, it's time to ask yourselves a rock-hard question. Why stop at getting emotionally destroyed when you can get physically wrecked by dem boys? After a John Holmes-sized break, Pretty Little Dan Incorporated is back. And just like the back of the Bang bus, we are not alone. We have an exciting announcement. PLD Inc. is the very unofficial, totally unsanctioned, extremely unsanitary dildo company of the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. We're expanding into the sports world because why should Taylor Swift and Oscar the Grouch have all the fun when the Cowboys were on the trash heap first? So slip into your favorite Debbie Does Dallas cosplay fit. Invite 31 strangers over wearing their official NFL team gimp gear and brace yourself for a worse ass reaming than the Bills gave the Cowboys in Week 15. Introducing the Cowboys Dando. With the all-new Cowboys Dando, you're part of the action. Hear Dak Prescott say all the right things to get you in the mood. Here we go! Then feel the rush of air on your face as his balls fly aimlessly into the hands of a stranger in a Packers jersey. You see Michael Gallup do what he does best, standing there and watching. Don't just see Tony Pollard run full speed into the wrong hole. Feel it. See Micah Parsons held by 3 linemen, which is actually a good thing because the AI Micah Parsons Hungry Lion mode is still experimental and will eat more than ass. Touch the tip of Leighton Vander Esch's broken that he got while muff hunting in Siberia. Like Mike McCarthy eating his post-game Dairy Queen, with the Cowboy Dando, you too can taste defeat. So don't eat blue waffles when you can suck on the blue star. With the Cowboys Dando, you'll experience a whole year of action in one toy with not 1, not 2, but 3 special settings. Preseason hype, regular season teasing, and postseason devastation. But wait, there's more. If you order now, we'll add the law-breaking off-season mode for free. While handcuffs last. The Cowboys Dando from PLD Inc. is full of proprietary technology. Not our proprietary technology. We stole it from the Titan submersible. So just like the Cowboys in the playoffs, it can implode at any time, sucking you into an oblivion worse than Caddyshack 2.
We just don't feel your bushwood material.
At PLD Inc., we're going all in with the Cowboys Dando.
I want me some glory hole.
We know what you're thinking. How many years and how much money can this meltdown of a device cost me? The Cowboys Dando can be yours for the ridiculous price of a franchise quarterback who can't do any better than Tony Romo. Let's go! And just so we can make one more Cowboys in the playoffs joke, the Cowboys Dando won't last long. So call now.
The Cowboys Dando is in no way, no how, not at all affiliated with the Dallas Cowboys, its trademarks, nor its actual official sponsors or broadcast partners. It would be more obscene than the Cowboys Dando to think otherwise. Please check with an official Dallas Cowboys team doctor before starting any new sexual regimen involving objects, real or imagined.
The Cowboys Dando. Unlike the Cowboys, this is a piece of chrome-plated hardware you can actually hoist at the end of the night. Another fine product from PLD Inc.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Very nice.
That was brilliant.
I'd like to say we'll call the official time 12:50 Central Standard Time and we'll start the countdown clock to our cease and desist from the Dallas Cowboys. I also think my chances of ever hosting the pre-game, halftime, or post-game on the Dallas Cowboys radio network has now gone away.
Jeff K's breathing a little easier.
Not if he buys a Dando. Thanks for doing this, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at that handsome fella.
So Raj claims to know you. Is he just like a serious stalker, or does he actually,
Raj?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Raj who?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
No. Raj and I have been on the road quite a bit together. We've gone to numerous places, dangerous places like Corpus Christi, Texas. Yeah, we've been to a few spots, and so happy to hop on this thing with you guys.
Well, I've been to Rockport with Raj and Tone Bell, so I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
But have you been on the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea with Raj? Because that is living, my friend.
See, this would be a convenient time for me to say yes, but I got tossed overboard very early on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was a gig that Raj and I did that I love, which I actually just got back from a few weeks ago. And it was an absolute trip. I actually got to do some stuff in the ring this time. I got to give the Dudley Boys.
I saw that, man. That was really cool.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I didn't think that as a 40-year-old man, I would think that jumping and having my face land in someone's crotch would give me so much joy, but it did.
And Pete's was still across from the Improv in Addison. He did go up and sing "I Want It That Way."
Hey man, that's my jam. Everyone,
that's your song.
Here's my advice. I've got a 4-year-old daughter, and I've got to give her the best advice possible and prepare her for this world. And one of the main things I'm going to say to her is have a go-to karaoke song. This is vitally important.
Yes.
This is very important that when you walk in, they say, "What are you singing?" You have an answer. And for me, it's always Backstreet Boys, "I Want It That Way." That's my jam. It works. It's a toe tapper.
It's a toe tapper, is it?
Yeah. You think you don't know the song. You know the song.
Yeah.
You think you're like, man, I don't listen to that. I listen to Allman Brothers. But then as soon as those first few bars come in, you're like, you are my fire. You're ready to go.
You're dancing, you're singing, you're frosting your tips.
Yeah. That's probably what happened to J.J. Watt before the Super Bowl. That's why his hair was like that. He was rocking out to the little BSB Pandora.
Yeah.
And hear that, and he's like, you know what? I got an idea. He asked his lovely wife, and he's like, I'm gonna frost him and spike him, but not all in one direction. No, they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna be like a redneck's teeth. They're gonna be going off all over the place. No directions. And then his wife was like, "How much is CBS paying you?" Sure, yeah. Go do that.
No, you're right. Do whatever you want to do with that hair, baby.
Go do that. What?
Go to Vegas, do karaoke, sing some NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, get hammered drunk, wake up with frosted tips going every direction, and then jump on TV.
You're JJ Watt. What can I do to you that'll make you less desirable to those hooers out there? I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask, I saw some pictures which were the Chargers, I think, tried to convert you, or was it the Rams?
Oh no, the Chargers tried to convert me. I'm a lifelong diehard Broncos fan, and the Chargers, they
wined and dined you.
They wined and dined me and gave
and the
me
wife and the baby
a field level suite, and I'm like, I will take your free chicken wings, and I I will leave.
And that's what he eats, so he's not lying.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he eats
it looks like
chicken
a full-size chicken with me. It looks like one of those turkey legs you get at the Renaissance Fair when I'm holding that damn chicken wing. Especially.
But they wined and dined you. So did you convert?
Nah,
Right.
fuck Harbaugh. No, I'm not doing that. Dude, your team's your team. I'm sick and disgusted because I got to watch the damn Chiefs hoist another Super Bowl trophy as a Broncos fan. And when it happens, if you watch the game, as if that wasn't painful enough, for that game, you had John Elway bringing them the trophy.
I know.
And I'm like, God, like, stop it.
I can't fathom that level of nausea, because as a Cowboys fan, the comparison would be Staubach or Aikman taking the trophy to, the Eagles quarterback.
Could you imagine if the freaking Commanders won it, or the football team, or this regional, I don't know what they're called, but like if and then you got Roger Staubach, Captain America, coming out like, here you go, Dan Snyder, like,
You know what? I would actually say this. If it was Aikman, I think Aikman would be very professional about it, and it would make me want to throw up, but he would do it.
Yeah.
I hold out a little bit of hope that if Staubach did it, he might actually shove that trophy right up Snyder's ass and regain the title of Captain America.
Yeah. Now the fact that the Chiefs won that game, Elway brings them the trophy, and it's in the Raiders' home stadium.
That's why I had to ask. That's why I had to ask, because I know they were wooing you. And then it's Vegas, and we've worked together in Vegas. And then Elway brings out the trophy, and you have to watch. Hilarious.
I mean, I don't enjoy cuckold porn, but now I kind of get it. Get it now.
I would like to point out that this, interestingly enough, is the second cuck punchline we've had in the Treehouse this week.
It is. It's like that's twice now.
Yeah, it's previously unmentioned, but twice in one week.
Are we finding things out about Trey?
Obviously, Brad heard the show.
Trey, do you like to watch? And are you taking volunteers? What your wife look like?
Congratulations on the special, man. We're very happy for you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. It's just gonna, when it happens, and like they've approved the material, so we're just gonna do the 30-minute special. 30-minute special is gonna lead to bigger and better things for all of us. Was
that you knocking on the table?
That was me.
Or is that some sort of weird room service at the Hampton Inn?
This late, then it's room serviced. You know what I'm talking about. But no, but it will lead to bigger and better things.
So when you say special these days, I don't know what kind of special that is, because it used to be Comedy Central special or late night comedy that used to be on like network TV on NBC and things like that. Now there's Netflix specials that they throw millions of dollars at Dave Chappelle to do. There's YouTube specials. So where will we eventually be able to see the Raj Sharma special?
We will see this on Comedy Dynamics, and then it streams out to Hulu, to Amazon, to Netflix. And so the 30-minute special is to lead up to the hour. Right, that's the goal, and so they kind of it's not a guarantee, but if you do the 30 minutes, you might get the hour special. But
it sounds to me like it's one of those.
Maybe we can do a live before we tape the special in Salt Lake. Maybe we can do a live show where all of us. I can get you out of Oklahoma, Trey. Get you all of you guys to come up and hang out right before.
So you're saying what you're proposing is an honest to goodness Treehouse road show where we actually
that would be great.
Road. Oh man, that sounds
Salt
like
Lake City.
Trouble.
Oh my God, the Treehouse in Salt Lake City. What are we talking about? March 20th. Okay, let's just do it. March 22nd.
Hopefully, just a misdemeanor.
Depends on where you put it, buddy.
I feel like the laws and the holes are much looser if we were to go to Jacksonville, Florida, as opposed to Salt Lake City.
March 22nd, Salt Lake City, the Treehouse, and the Raj Sharma special. It's called Conditional Love. That's the name of the special.
It's going to be conditional special if we show up first. Maybe what you should do is do the special first, then we do our thing. I don't want to do anything to ruin your special.
Oh, maybe we do the next day, 23rd. But I'm just saying that. So it's called Conditional Love, and that's the new 30 minutes. And I have been waiting so long to tell you guys, and now it's happened. So
well, we're very happy for you. And anytime that there is success in the Treehouse, I almost said it's always celebrated, but it didn't used to be that way. There were some successes that would happen to people in the show that it wasn't always welcomed with open arms. It was usually kind of pooped upon. But things are different in here these days, and we're very genuinely happy for you. I think it's important, though, that while you are, sort of enjoying your time in the comedy special spotlight, there are more important things happening in the world than your successes.
Yes.
And that's birthdays.
As a side note, I just real fast. Were either of y'all trying to figure out when we're, the Brad Williams because it just started. I was sitting there for like the first 10 minutes going, where do we stop and go tell them we haven't even, technically we need to start the segment.
I think we did it the right way. You don't.
You just let him talk, man. He's one of the best.
So definitely make sure you check out that Brad Williams interview. So don't miss that here in the Treehouse. Raj's special that will be streaming eventually, and when it does, I think it'll be like a test balloon. If the 30 minutes does well, then they get you the hour. So don't worry. If there's one thing we know how to do, if there's two things we know how to do really, really well inside the Treehouse, one is the show, and two, and two is Horan.
Horan?
Horan. We know how to whore this bitch out. See, in radio, we called it plugola. Now that we're on the digital side of things, it's just good old-fashioned whoring. We just whore the place out.
Yeah. So that's awesome. But I want to hear these birthdays. Who do you have? It's always obscure people that I've never heard of.
It's not always obscure people. I usually try to focus on the famous people. So we will start with The Weeknd. The singer performer, The Weeknd, with only 2 E's, not 3. He is 34 today. The Weeknd is 34. I probably should mention that in case you missed it, that today is Friday, February 16th, 2024.
Every time.
The Weeknd is 34. She plays the Scarlet Witch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Elizabeth Olsen is 35.
That's the sister of the Olsen twins, correct?
Yes, she is. And it's freakish to say it, even though she's a huge star currently in film and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she is, financially speaking, the less successful of the three sisters.
And then there's the rogue brother.
There's a brother?
Mm-hmm.
No. Is this like Dave Swayze? What's his name?
Yeah, what's the Olsen brother do?
Who's the Swayze that we Ken? Is it Ken Swayze? Is that
it was Don Swayze.
Don Swayze. Nobody even knows Don Swayze. So we have an Olsen. That's
emasculated Olsen.
That's his name.
It is actually. It's on his birth certificate.
Emasculated Olsen. Wow. Okay, I didn't know there was a. Go ahead. Keep going. I didn't know.
Also, part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, although a newer edition, Mahershala Ali is 50 today. He got his, if I remember correctly, his start in not the MCU, because it wasn't a movie, but he was in Luke Cage, the series, the Marvel series. and he got killed in that. And so they said, you know what, he's really good. Let's bring him back as Blade. So he'll be entering the MCU as Blade coming up.
Yeah.
Which
Say
I'm
his name.
looking forward
Say
to.
say his name again.
Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
What?
That's a very white way of saying it.
No, it's not. You should have heard that when I no, the first time I ever saw his name, I was like Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow Ali. That's
Marshmallow Ali. That's the whitest version that you've heard of his name.
The belt version.
That also sounds like a fun like gangster name or a good character in a blaxploitation film. It's a black guy, but the character's name is Marshmallow.
You don't want to fuck with Marshmallow Ali.
That would have totally changed Ghostbusters.
Ray, what did you think of Ray?